Oh, are you ready for Chapter 6 of Peter Pan? Let's find out what happens. Chapter 6, The Mermaids Lagoon. Here is a picture of a mermaid here, and a lagoon is where a shallow body of water is separated from a larger body of water by barrier islands or reefs. At the edge of the island there was a vivid blue lagoon where mermaids swam. The mermaids lazed on the rocks, combing their long hair and splashing the children with their tails if they came too near. On moonlit nights they sang strange wailing songs, and on those nights it was dangerous to go near the lagoon. A never bird had built her nest in one of the trees by the shore and laid 6 eggs in it. One day the nest fell and floated out on the lagoon. The mother bird still sat there, drifting about in her nest like a little boat. Peter warned the boys to be careful not to disturb her. There was a huge black rock out at sea, which was covered with water at high tide. Pirates used to tie up their captives and leave them there to drown, so it was called Marooner's Rock. One afternoon, when Wendy and the boys were having a nap on the rock, the sun went in, and the lagoon became cold and unfriendly. Wendy tried not to be afraid, even when she heard the sound of a boat approaching. Peter, always on the alert, smelled danger. "Pirates!" he cried. "Everybody dive!" The next moment the rock was empty. The pirate dinghy rowed by Smee and Starkey drew near. Here is a picture of Peter Pan and the Lost Boys, along with Wendy, on the rock just before the danger came. They had captured Tiger Lily just as she was boarding the pirate ship with a knife between her teeth. Just a reminder, this is Tiger Lily. She is the princess of the group known as the Redskins, who also live on the island. They had tied her hands and feet and were going to leave her on the rock to drown. She showed no fear, for she was a chief's daughter. Peter wanted to save Tiger Lily and have some fun as well. "Ahoy, you lubbers!" he called, imitating Hook's voice. "Set the Redskin free!" "But, Captain," said Smee, "you told us." "At once, d'ye hear?" cried Peter, "or I'll plunge my hook in you." "Better do what the captain orders," muttered Starkey nervously. So they cut Tiger Lily's ropes, and she slipped like an eel into the sea. Suddenly a cry came across the water. "Boat ahoy!" It was the real Captain Hook swimming out to join his men. He had come to talk about a plan to capture Peter and his gang. "We may never get the better of those boys now they have a mother to care for them," he said. "I know," said Smee, "but if we capture her, she can be our mother." "A capital idea," cried Hook. "But first we must catch the boys and make them walk the plank." Hook was furious to find that his men had let Tiger Lily go. "I gave no such orders," he said. When they told him about the mysterious voice, Hook was frightened. "Spirit that haunts this dark lagoon," he called, "dost hear me?" Peter could not keep quiet. "Odds bobs, hammer and tongs, I hear you," he called. "Are you stranger?" asked Hook hoarsely. "I am James Hook, captain of the Jolly Roger." "If you are Hook, then who am I?" "You're a codfish." Hook went pale at this insult. He knew now who was playing this trick on him. "Are you a boy?" he called. "Are you a wonderful boy?" "Yes, yes," boasted Peter. "I am. I'm Peter Pan." At once Hook ordered his men to attack. "Take him, dead or alive!" he cried. Peter whistled up the boys, and they all came to his aid, armed with daggers. They put up a good fight. Before long, Smee and Starkey were swimming for their lives towards the pirate ship. Peter had ordered the boys to leave Hook to him, so they rowed for shore in the pirate dinghy. Peter and Hook came out of the water at the same moment. They stared grimly at one another as they climbed onto the rock, and Peter snatched a knife from Hook's belt. And here is a picture of Peter Pan and Hook fighting. At the same time, you can see that the boys, along with Wendy, are in the pirate dinghy, heading back to shore. Then, Seeing that Hook was lower down than he was, Peter gave him a hand up so they could fight fairly. But the treacherous Hook bit Peter's hand. Peter was so shocked that he dropped his guard, and Hook was able to claw him twice. The tide was rising rapidly, so Hook struck out for his ship, leaving Peter wounded. As the tide rose, Peter's heart beat like a drum. A strange smile came to his face, and he thought, "To die will be an awfully big adventure." But Peter did not die. The Never Bird came by in a nest and rescued him. When he returned to the cave, he saw campfires. The Redskins had come to protect the boys from pirate attack. Peter had saved Tiger Lily, and there was nothing they would not do for him and his friends. Okay, because Chapter 6 was so action-packed, I thought it might be nice to sequence the events from Chapter 6. So today's question is, can you put these events from Chapter 6 into the correct order? The Neverbird rescued Peter. Peter tricked the pirates into thinking he was Captain Hook. Captain Hook wounded Peter. Captain Hook and Peter fight. The pirates let Tiger Lily go. Wendy and the boys had a nap on the rock. The first one, number 1, has been done for you. What happens next? Which one's number 2? Which one's number 3, 4, 5 and 6? Remember, don't just guess the answers. Look at the statements and go back into the text and find them. This will really help when it comes to ordering them. As always, I would absolutely love to see your answers on the Clifton Twitter page. I'll put photos of the text on my Clifton Twitter page, and as always, I'd absolutely love to see your answers. So once you've done them, if you could please post them onto the Clifton Twitter page or on my Twitter page, that'd be absolutely amazing. Thank you and have a brilliant day.